Good evening, all. I'm really happy welcoming you all for the first session of Microsoft Power BI course. Before starting, moving on to our session, I would like to start the session with a quote. When you are building a new skill without practicing every day, you will not grow and learn. Since all you people are starting building a new session that is learning Power BI, the quote says that if you are not practicing it regularly, you are not going to learn anything out of it. So what is more important is practicing. By practicing, what you will do, you will learn more and you will become master of that skill. With this good note, let's move on to our today's session on Power BI. So I request all of you to practice every day whatever we are teaching. Not once, as much as possible, you keep on practicing it. What is Power BI? Many people would be knowing what is it. Some people might hear for the first time. So for the benefit of everyone, let me explain what is it. Power BI is nothing but a collection of visuals grouped together into a dashboard that are connected to various data sources. Power BI is nothing but a business intelligence tool that allow you to connect various data sources, visualize the data in report and dashboards, and then very importantly share them with anyone you want. Okay. The purpose of Power BI is to track the key performance indicator. In all the business, you will have a key performance, right? This is my target I have to achieve, and am I progressing towards my target or not? How much ahead or how much behind the target I am? So I have to track all these things. How could you track that? With the help of a business intelligence tool like Power BI. Okay. So I would like to show everything with the existing Power BI visuals which I have created, so that it will be easy for you to understand what Power BI is. Okay. Take this Excel file. Many of you will know what is it. It's an Excel file where data are arranged in rows and columns. I have total 3 sheets. One is the dealers, models and sales. Dealers contain some columns. One among that is dealer ID, and there are other dealer names, city and the country. When you go to models, you have something similar to dealer ID. You have something called model ID, and you have model details like brand, model, segment, engine size, fuel, price and profit. As you move on to sales, you don't have anything. You have sales ID, you have date, and dealer ID, model ID, quantity, total price and profit. If I ask you a question, would this data give you any insight? What is it actually? Will you be able to tell? It means, truly speaking, it just shows a number arranged in rows and columns. That's what, right? I don't have any meaningful insight on this. To the maximum, what I could say is, okay, there is total price. If I could add everything, I will get all the prices, and if I could add profits, I will get the total profit. That's what maximum I could say. Other than that, I don't have any particular information considering only this sheet. But if I could connect this dealer ID to dealers in the ID in the dealers sheet, then I could say that, okay, who are all the dealers, who sold the price, I could get it, but I should know how to create a relationship or how to connect this dealer ID to dealers. Next, model ID. If I could find a method or a way to relate or create a relation, okay, model ID in the sales to model ID in the models sheet, then I could say, okay, these are all the brands of car that was sold, okay, and I could get some meaningful information. But as a starter in Excel, you will not be able to do any of these things. But somebody who is really good at Excel, expert, they know how to create the relationship. Okay, how do you connect from dealers ID from dealers? How can you map model ID from model sheet? And then they will be able to create many visuals here, which is available. Almost all the charts are available here. Okay, recommended charts, bar, tree. Okay, and then you will see a waterfall, map, pivot charts, everything, pie chart. Okay, so almost all the charts are available here, donut chart like this, line and column. So they will know how to create the visuals based on this. And then if I want to know how much was the total price only in the month of March, right? Only in the month of March, third month, right, till here. What is this total sales? I want to know, and how much profit I make only in the month of March. It would be difficult. First of all, you should filter out this month column. After that, you have to sum this total price and profit. But all these things comes handy in Power BI. And it is not just data that is arranged in rows and columns. Rather, Power BI gives you everything in a visual, means it's in a graph and in an appealing display. Okay, just see this. In an appealing way. So this dashboard I have created with the same data set which I showed you, the same Excel file. Now here I have all the informations. I could say in the column, whichever I have 3 sheets, all the data from the 3 sheet is clubbed into a single dashboard. You could see the date which is available in the sales, and then country that was available in the dealers sheet, and then brand which was there in the sheet name. What is the name? Models in the models sheet, and then dealers, this is also in the dealers sheet. Okay, and I could say what was my total revenue here. Yes, this is total revenue. And what was my total profit? Yes, it's given. And how many brand of car I have? Total 10 brands I have. And then what are the models? Total 15 models I have. And how many quantity we have sold? Okay, actually this is in the month it got sorted. Okay, it should be from January, right? So from January 5th onwards my data is there till December 29, I hope. Okay, so this is my total. Okay, for the total period, completely you have 10 brands and 15 models, and this many quantity of cars was sold across 2 different countries. And then just see this. If I ask, okay, what is the top selling model in the whole 2022 period, the data which we have, anybody who is seeing this could immediately say that yeah, 3 series is the model which has sold, because it is graphically visible. 33 is high and then 32, and then you have 229 because the model is only top 3, but 229 because both are same. Polo and Rio sold 29 numbers, quantity was sold, that's why it is coming total. So since the visual says top 3, we are having 4 because of that. So all the aspects has been covered into this. That is the beauty of Power BI, and that is the beauty of visuals, right? Anybody can immediately say, if I ask, okay, which brand is making more profit, you could say this, okay, this is the more profit, revenue is this much, 1.8 million, and profit is this one, I think. Okay, so profit is this one, and this is the total revenue, and how much profit, 0.2 million we have profit. Okay, BMW has provided 0.2 million profit, and then Mercedes-Benz also provided 0.2 million, but there is some difference is there. If you see the whole total amount, you would see the difference. That's why the graph has gone little down. Okay, and if you come here, you see the profit, what is the profit. So it makes a CFO or a CEO of a company, even a project manager of a manager who is handling a project, or a marketing manager, to make decision wisely. He could fix the target, and he can see how many people has already achieved the target, and what is the bottleneck, why they could not achieve, what is the problem with them, or what are the methods we could introduce. Say I will provide some discount so that it can increase the sales. Like that you will be able to identify. So that is what Power BI, that is what it is doing, analysis. Okay, Power BI does that analysis. I hope now you have a small idea about what and how powerful Microsoft Power BI in creating visuals, and how it is benefiting the decision makers. Okay, so let's move on to the next slide. Course overview. What I am going to cover in this course, that's what I'm going to show you. So our course is completely aligned with Microsoft Power BI certification exam PL300. Okay, almost everything will be covered in this. I will just show you what is it, then it will be clearly helpful for you. So now you see this, right? This is an official Microsoft site, and here it is clearly mentioned Microsoft certified. What is the certification name? Power BI Data Analyst Associate. Okay, so what are the skills you required for this, and what exactly you are going to do? This is what you will be doing. Okay, as a Power BI data analyst, you work closely with business stakeholders to identify business requirement, right? You collaborate with analytics engineer and data engineer to identify and acquire data. You use Power BI to these 4 things: prepare the data, model the data, visualize the data, and analyze the data, manage and secure Power BI. This is what I'll be covering, but not 100% as it is, because some of these things which is under managing and secure Power BI requires an organization or a email address license should be there, subscription should be there. But I will cover what are all possible that I will be trying to cover you. Okay, so that's how it goes. And what is it, preparing data means, and what amount of skill that will be required, that will be tested in your examination. That is what comes here. And let me see the price, everything is given here. Yeah, so this is the price for the examination if you are taking. So it is actually in dollars. If you are writing the exam in US, you would pay 165 USD. But if you do the same thing in India, you will pay approximately 4,865 rupees. Okay, and if you are doing it in UAE, Dubai, you have to pay 83 US dollars. Okay, that is the price for the examination. So after you complete this, you try to practice as much as possible, and I want all of you to obtain Microsoft certification rather than getting a certification from any small institute. This certification would really give a plus point to your CV. So I recommend all of you to prepare well and write the examinations. So in this examination, what are the skills will be tested and what is the percentage of that skills you required for each? That is what I'm going to show now. Okay, this is a study guide for exam PL 300. This is a subject code which I told you, and this document provides you all the information. I will share both the links to you in our WhatsApp group, as well as these links will be available in my YouTube channel below in the description of this video. Okay, so these are the skills that will be tested. Prepare the data which I told you I will be covering, and you will have 25 to 30 percentage of the questions will be from here, and then model the data similarly 25 to 30 percentage. Visualize and analyze the data, which would cover another 25 to 30 percentage, and manage and secure Power BI is 15 to 20 percentage maximum. So even if you ignore this all put together, if you are able to, this is 80 percentage. If you are able to attempt and clear everything in this, you will get a score of 700 and above. So that minimum is 700 is the pass mark, and if you get more than that, you are qualified. Okay, so and I hope I'm sure that you will be able to get everything. Everybody can get more than 700 marks. Okay, and here prepare the data. You see what are the content that will be covered, so you can go through all these things, because it's just has to read. I don't want to read out everything, and in each and everything what are all the options available, I will scroll through it, and better you go through it. Okay, I'll provide you the link as I said. Okay, so all these informations are required for you. Okay, and I will provide you hands-on training. As and when there is a requirement, I will provide you with a new data set, and almost all the I will be working on a different data sets, and you will be working on a different data set mostly, but for you to train, I will provide the same data set which I am using. So that is only for learning purpose, but you will have a different data set to practice. Okay, I will be sharing that in my Google Drive, and then I will provide you the link in WhatsApp, so you can utilize all those data and then start practicing it. And at times I will ask you to collect the data on your own from the public domain, like using Google Chrome or Kaggle or GitHub, because just when you try to collect the data for yourself, you will find many challenges, and you will learn from there. Okay, because data may not be in the way you want. Okay, after collecting the data, you have to do certain works. Okay, then only you can start using it in Power BI, if that is the case. So you are working something there, or when you load the data into Power BI, so you don't like the way the data is, and it is not the right format also, you have to correct all those things, means how to do that. So all those things you will learn. So that's why I will at times I will not provide a data set, but I will ask you to take the data, Google, and take it from the public domain. But I will guide you how to do it. That's what I will guide you. Rest all you should do. Okay, where will be the data, how to look for a data, all those things I will guide you, and then you have to do it. And the final outcome is this: by end of this course, you will be having a deep understanding of Power BI, and you will be qualified to attend PL 300 certification. Okay, and the skill you learn will be of data visualization, transformation, and analysis, along with writing DAX formulas and building data models. With this, our first session of introduction to Power BI and um, introduction to course overview, I end up. Thank you for attending. Hope to see you in the next session. Thank you.